So, I'm doing a challenge video today, hence this slightly different setup. I've tried to get both of my bookcases in shot, not particularly well, mind you, but we're doing our best. Also, please ignore the rolled up rug that's there. We bought a new rug just before lockdown happened, and so we still have our old rug rolled up here because there's nowhere else to put it. So that will be going elsewhere at some point in some indeterminate future date. So anyway, I'm doing the Do You Have That Other book challenge today, which was originally created by Current Chapter and Keeping Tabs. And I think I have done the first part of this challenge, so if I can find that, I will link it for you. But the aim of the game is to find books that fit these prompts on my various shelves. I do have a bookshelf in my living room as well, but I'm gonna exclude those and just focus on what's on these shelves just to simplify things. So, question 1, do you have a book with a fox on the cover or as part of the plot? Yes, I do. I actually grabbed two. Neither of them actually have foxes on the cover, but we have Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa, which is about a kitsune, or one of the characters is a kitsune, which is a half fox spirit, and Wicked Fox by Kat Cho, which is one of the characters is a gumiho, which is a nine-tailed fox spirit. So, 2 books about foxes. Next is, do you have a book that was published in the year you were born? Which is 1991, and honestly, I have no idea if I have a book published in the year I was born. I'm gonna have to, is it cheating to use Goodreads? I don't know, that's the only way I'm gonna find. I don't never know when books have been published. So. You know, I don't think I do. I think the closest I can get is Mort by Terry Pratchett, which was 87, which is 4 years before I was born. So I think that's the closest I can get. Fail. This isn't going especially well, is it? Question 3, do you have a book with music as a weapon or magic? I've read one, but I don't own it. This Savage Song and Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab has magic that is song-based, but I don't think I actually... Nope, that's another fail. Question 4, do you have a series with mismatched covers? Do I? I'm very specific about this, so probably not. I mean, I've got mismatched covers of Harry Potter, but that's intentional. Does that count? That is also a no. I have some series where I have paperbacks of a few and then I have a hardback. So for example, the Keeper of the Lost Cities series, I have up to book 6. Well, actually I have up to book 7 coming in the post in the paperback. And then book 8 I have in hardback, but the cover art is the same. It's just the format that's different. So no to that one as well. Yikes. Do you have a book with a shapeshifter? That I do have. Which one? Let's go with ACOTAR. The ACOTAR series has shapeshifting in it, so there are multiple shapeshifters. Do you have a book signed by the author? I actually have many. I have a whole video showing my collection of signed books. It's probably got more of them now, so I will link that for you, but let me grab one that's pretty close. Starsight by Brandon Sanderson, signed by the author. Things are going better now. Okay, we're on a bit of a roll. Do you have a book with a mostly red cover? Yes. Scythe by Neil Shusterman. It's a little bit yellow, but it is mostly red. Do you have a book that has between 287 and 306 pages? That's incredibly specific. 287 and 306, that's actually quite short. Oh, slightly too short. Yes, this one is 295. Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. Done. Do you have a book where the main character wears glasses? Harry Potter. Do you have a book with a title that has the same number of letters as your first name? Well, the first question there is how many letters does my first name have in it? Sophia. So 6. Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Do you have a book where there is a cybercrime or technology as an important plot point? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Warcross by Marie Lu, which, by the way, is absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend it if you haven't already read it. Do you have a book written in another language or translated? I have several copies of Harry Potter that are written in another language, and I also have The City of Dreaming books by Walter Moers, which was originally written in German and has been translated into English. I also have a fair amount of manga that was originally written in Japanese, has been translated into English, so I have a few. Do you have a book written by an Asian author? Yep. I actually have quite a few of those as well, but I'm going to pick 1,000 Beginnings and Endings, edited by Elsie Chapman and Ellen O, but this is a collection of 15 retellings of Asian myths and legends, which are all own voices, so it's actually by 15 Asian authors. Do you have a book with a moon on the cover? Yes. The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill, funnily enough, has a moon on the cover. Do you have an illustrated children's book? I do indeed. The Wizards of Once by Cressida Cowell is illustrated by Cressida Cowell, actually, I think. So there's that one. Do you have a collection of myths or fairy tales? 1,000 Beginnings and Endings is a collection of Asian myths and legends. Do you have a fantasy or sci-fi that has an alliance between different races? And I have a few of those, but let me grab my favourite. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers is an absolutely beautiful story about friendship between characters from different species. Do you have a book with a narrow front cover, i.e. a paperback, that the front cover is trimmed slightly shorter or narrower than the rest of the pages? No, I don't have one of those. Do you have a book that includes the first chapter of the sequel? Yes. This is book 2 in the Keeper of the Lost Cities series, Exile, and it has a preview of Everblaze, which is book 3. Do you have a book with a broken spine? Sadly, yes. There we go. This is second-hand. I would never break a spine on one of my own books. This is The Long Walk by Stephen King, writing as Richard Bachman, and it does indeed have quite a heavily broken spine, but it is a mass market paperback, so it's probably to be expected. And then the bonus question is, do you have a book that covers 3 or more prompts? Yes, I had a few that were multiple prompts. I pointed those out as we were going through. So that was it. I didn't time myself because I don't need that extra pressure, but that was kind of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself, and that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like this from me, then do think about hitting that subscribe button, and I hope to see you here again soon. Thanks.